Hey there YouTube, how's it going? This is Drizzle. I'm just goofing around trying a few different games in 4K on this new 1080 SLI setup I'm running here. And so we're just doing Witcher 3 in 4K with everything 100% cranked up. And as you can see so far, if you look in my upper left hand corner there, you can see GPU usage statistics and frame rate and so forth. And it seems to be sitting right around the 60 mark, goes up and down by a couple. I don't know like how the environment will affect that, but I'll get out here in the woods and kind of see how it does. I haven't played this game in a long time, so if I screw up, don't get too mad at me. I just haven't been playing it. I've been playing a lot of other games. I need to get back into this and do the DLC. I bought one of them. Like remember the last DLC, I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but Blood and Wine I think is available now, and I don't have that yet. But even the previous one I bought and then didn't end up really getting into it. I can't remember what I was playing at the time, but I think I was doing some Dark Souls and just didn't get into it. But I'm basically at the beginning of the game, like on a new game plus, and you know started with all my gear basically where it was. But like if you look at the settings. So I don't like VSync, but other than that, we got it 4K. Hairworks on. Hairworks AA is completely cranked up. High on the presets. Everything's ultra. And then in post processing again, everything maxed out. Even anti-aliasing. Depth of field is all cranked up. So this is 4K with all this stuff, and we're still getting a solid 60 frames per second. I'm having trouble getting SLI to work in a lot of games for some reason. Like you can see, it mentions the GPU clocks in the upper left-hand corner. They're sitting at 1974 megahertz right now. They kind of fluctuate a little bit too, which I don't understand why they aren't remaining 100% stable. But they're anywhere between where they're at now and a little over 2,000. It just seems like it. The driver wants to tone them back for some reason. See, the temps are pretty good at. You know, between the 60 and 70 degrees, it seems where they get in gaming. These are the Founders Edition, like the generic cards with the blower fan, and I think those are better for SLI because they just blow the heat out of the back of the case instead of dumping it into the case. Then you have to rely on your case fans to do the work. So they seem to be remaining at a pretty nice little temperature. I've got the fans set to about 70% manually, and I can't hear them in the room. I got my headphones on right now, but even with them off, they're actually pretty quiet. Let's fool around here. I haven't played this game in forever. I don't even know how to. Yeah, there you go. Seems like yeah. It hits the frame rate a little bit. I kind of wonder if I shut off like that Hairworks, if it would have much of an effect. This game definitely, as I recall, that Hairworks was a pretty big deal. Let's see. I'll turn the AA down to 0 on the Hairworks and see what happens. Now we're up into the mid-60s range anyway. In a couple frames a second. That's actually pretty significant considering all I did was change his hair, and like I can't tell the difference by looking at it for the most part. I don't know how to. Yeah, there you go. It's been so long I don't remember like any of the controls or anything for this game. Hard to believe this game's been out like over a year already. Like a year and a half or something with this game. I think it's early last year anyway that it came out. Still a good looking game. I had some mods installed for it, but with the latest patch they put to the game, like none of them worked anymore, and I had to take them out because the game wouldn't even launch. I had like a mod that made Geralt look younger, like his face didn't have any scars and he looked like he was in his 20s. It's kind of interesting. And then some other ones, like I had Reshade installed, but I installed that when the game was crashing because I wasn't sure what was causing it at the time and thought that it might have been Reshade. So I should try to reinstall that and see how the game runs again. But basically you get the idea. This was just a little demo to see how things are running on the two cards. I should at some point try to enable DSR and see how it does, like in 6K or even 8, although that's pretty glitchy. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video, and I will do some other ones with some other kind of intensive games and see how they run. If I can get SLI to work in them. It seems like it's kind of iffy. But this has been Drizzle. Appreciate you watching. Go ahead and click that like or subscribe button if you enjoy this kind of content, and I'll go ahead and continue to make videos. Thanks and have a great day.